Hey guys, I just shorted Eurgbp. I'm going to be explaining why I like this trade and what I don't like about this trade. So let's start with Euro, the Euro futures symbol. We have this drop base drop on the weekly, on the monthly. We also have that um we have this drop base drop. Okay, price came into that zone. It's currently inside that zone. Okay, um now that's the technical part. Now we have, let's go to the fundamentals. Fundamentals, retailers are extremely bullish. Look at the previous behavior when they were this bullish. Look what happened. We had from October to January, uh, just bleeding, all right, just going down the market. So now currently retailers are more bullish that, than that time. So yeah, I am starting to anticipate a bearish move. Okay, now let's go to also we could see the fund managers that they're having a divergence right here. They're creating it's creating a lower high, and here it broke this structure, and now it's creating a higher high. All right, so that's a bearish divergence. Now we go to the daily. Go to valuation, we can see that we are overvalued against the dollar. Okay. And last but not least, if we go to seasonality, we could see that price should top around the 1st of May. All right. And that is uh, that's last week. I mean, that's next week. So yeah, that's um that's why I am extremely bearish on the euro. Now, let's go to the GBP. This is what I don't like about this trade. What I don't like about this trade is that GBP is also in supply. It's also in supply. You have on the this is the daily. You have this rally base, these two candles right here, base drop. If we go to the weekly, you can see we have rally base drop. We're inside that zone currently. Now, this is my train of thought. The euro is extremely bullish. Retailers are extremely bullish. But in GBP, retailers are not extremely bullish. They are starting to get bullish, but they're not at extremes. Like here, we they were this bullish, and I mean here it didn't really work out. Here it gave us several weeks of downwards movement, and then obviously here, well, it gave us massive moves like right here, massive moves. So we're not even that bullish on the GBP. So what does that tell me? That tells me that if I want to short the GBP, the retailers have to be more bullish. And what should price do for retailers to get more bullish? Price has to continue to go up, all right, for this to happen. So that is why I believe this zone will break, all right, and the euro should start going down. Okay, I mean, especially euro GBP. That's what I am thinking. So same thing. Let me explain again. Both are the euro and the GBP are in supply zones, but the euro is ready to short fundamentally. Fundamentally, we are already good to short. The the GBP retailers have to get a little bit more bullish for us to consider shorting. And if that's the case, then price should continue to go up. Okay? So that is that is my analysis for Euro GBP. Now let's go to actually Euro GBP. To explain why I entered, let's go to the weekly. We go to the weekly, we have this rally base drop, beautiful rally base drop. On the daily, we have also this um, drop base drop or rally base drop. All of this could be the zone, the supply zone. Price came into that zone, reacted. All right. Let me see if it touched the wider version here. No, I did not touch the wider version. Okay, so why am I bearish? So I'm bearish on the euro. Fundamentally speaking, technically speaking, we are creating. Look at this beautiful head and shoulders. Right shoulder, head. I mean left shoulder, head, and then this right shoulder. Okay, and I entered off this bearish engulfing. Now we're currently a little bit in drawdown. So I'm expecting price to continue to the downside. Also, very important, we have gaps to get filled. We have bearish gaps. So we have this gap right here, price close here, and then open over here. And then we have a mini gap here, price close here, and then an open here, and it never filled the gap. So I am expecting for this week to fill all of this gap. Where are my targets? Let me show you guys real quick. So my target and my stop loss is basically my stop loss is above the left shoulder around here, and then my take profit will be this demand zone right here, the wider version. I could target the preferred version right here, but I believe this is more than enough. It's a 2.85 risk to reward, almost a 3 risk to reward. So I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, now I am expecting price to come down and break this support area. And once it breaks that support, it's gonna fill the gap that we saw on TradeStation. And once it breaks, it fills this gap, I might put my stop loss to break even, or I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. Let me see if where's the support? There's support. I think I think I'll put my stop loss to break even once it kind of breaks this support. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much why I am bearish on the Euro GBP, and I am hoping that price starts to um, go down from here. All right, so yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.